right, on this episode of Political Personalities with Skye, we are with Dan Lloyd, founder of Minority Millennials, an organization here on Long Island that bridges the gap between policy and culture.
We are bringing New York and Albany to Long Island for once. That is, part of the goal. And we're tired of always having to go to the city, go to Albany. We want to attract as many people to Long Island because I'm a Long Islander, right? That's part of the reason why we created this organization. Minority Millennials, we started in 2017, and I come from a nonprofit family. My father and both my parents actually were pastors, so he was a co-founder of a church called Freedom Chapel, and also the founder of a nonprofit called Long Island Citizens for Community Values. The building that I'm sitting in right now was a building that he built 100% off of donations. But it's in my blood. I come from a family that was very much involved in the civil rights movements in the 60s. My grandmother was one of the leaders responsible for bringing Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. to Rockville Center in the 60s. So I think it just happened naturally as I kind of got more mature and understanding why it was important to be civically engaged. And so I was talking with my business partner, Andrew, and we came up with Minority Millennials because by definition, that's who we were at the time. We're getting a little older now. I was 30 years old, and it's just blossomed since then. And now we are a fully functional nonprofit. Our mission is to help young people of color access jobs, build wealth, and become civically engaged. So this is our headquarters. This is where we do most of our civic education workshops. We could fit from anywhere to 50 to 65 students or youth. And again, we really break it down to not only the basic 3 branches of government or the basic value of voting, but again, more so about who likes to feel like they're being taken advantage of, who likes to feel like they're being manipulated. No one. So that's the understanding and the concept of power, and we talk about that. After graduating from Rutgers, New York, I really loved music and I was really good at managing. So I started a record company called Hard Rock Records. Everything has a time and a purpose because now I'm doing the same things I was striving for and trying to figure out with music, with politics, and that's how we came up with the term bridging the gap between policy and culture. Politicians have just as much ego as a leading celebrity, artist, music artist, hip hop artist, whatever you may call it, even an athlete. So you still have to have a really definitive idea of who you are and be confident in the value that you bring. Tap in at the We Are the Future Summit. Definitely a unique opportunity to not only learn more about minority millennials, but connect with elected officials that probably have never been on Long Island for an event. So you're gonna really be able to get next to some leading Albany officials, get next to some of the rising, coolest elected officials from Bronx and Brooklyn right here on Long Island. So definitely join us April 27th for the We Are the Future Summit. We're bridging the gap between policy and culture. Shout out to City and State. Shout out to Skye. Always love. We're super excited about it.